Previously on Big Brother. Thank the Lord, week 3 is finally over with. Spoiler alert, this episode did not save the week. It was still very much tried. The only thing that saves this week is the fact that Will is thankfully still in the house. If Will had left this house in this episode, I don't know if I could take it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. But no, he's still here. Unfortunately, the renom that was cast in the last episode left, so Adrian is out the house now. And as much as I do want to come on here and hate on Kelley for consistently putting herself on the block, at some point, I gotta put respect on a player's strategy. A dumb strategy, but who am I to tell someone not to bet on themselves? When you really think about it, Kelley is constantly putting herself on the line week after week after week since week 1. And she's come out of those situations 3 times now. Think about it. She's now 2-0 in them BB blockbuster competitions. That's a feat. Who else you know 2-0 in BB blockbuster competitions? I'll wait. With that said though, Kelley, please do not do this shit going into next week. You've already proven you can take yourself off the block. I doubt somebody would just put you up on the block now unless you requested it. If they do, honestly, they playing too safe for week 4, Big Brother. I'm not gonna lie. We should now officially be out of the stage of, I don't want to get blood on my hands. We're in week 4 and 3 house guests have gone home. At some point, you're going to get blood on your hands if you are the HOH in Big Brother house. Or if you're in any position of power for that matter. Speaking of positions of power, we got to talk about Mickey and Morgan in this video. Now, to start off this episode, Mickey and Morgan were in a pretty good place. So good, in fact, that Morgan was trying to invite Mickey in on her little 3-man alliance that she got with Zach and Vince. But apparently, Mickey's hating on just how close Morgan is to Zach and Vince. So much so that she mentions to Adrian the possibility of them having a 3-man alliance. Now, first, when I heard Zach tell Morgan this, I had the context in mind that Zach was trying to manipulate Morgan so that she feels like she could rely on them more than she could rely on Mickey. Because obviously, at that point, Mickey was Morgan's number 1. And Mickey thought she was her number 1. So I thought this is all strategy that Zach was pulling out his ass right now. But apparently, Mickey actually told Adrian this news. For what reason, I couldn't tell you. What did telling Adrian do for your game, Mickey? Do I need to watch the live feed? Am I tripping, or were you not trying to get Adrian out? So what was the purpose of even telling bro this information? Like, yeah, he's gone now, but the news still got back to Morgan that you was talking about her alliance behind her back. Mind you, Morgan already told you about this alliance days ago. So you telling Adrian about this makes you look crazy now. And honestly, this was just a terrible game move on Mickey's end, because Morgan is the only person who knows about your secret HOH power. Not that she can really do anything about it. The only thing she really do is inform the house guests that you have it and just pray Mickey don't use it, I guess. But I mean, she got the power. There's no way that the producers are gonna let her not use it. And in general, it's just too convenient of a power for her not to use. What I think is happening here is that they're setting up Mickey to go into this next week on bad terms with Morgan and a couple of the other house guests. She'll still have alliances, obviously, with some characters like Rachel, Jimmy, and Will, etc. But I think the house is going into a divide as we go into this next week. I feel like it has to justify Mickey using her power at this point, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Like, when do we see Mickey using her power as we progress through this game? I was so weak seeing Morgan get a punch in the bag after learning about this betrayal from Mickey. She dead through the gloves on and everything. That shit was crazy. BB blockbuster comp was, it was a competition, I guess. Got a pretty split vote this week too. 8 votes to send Adrian home and 4 for Will. Had a couple people on the wrong side of the house, Kelley being one of them people. Kelley just be excited to vote. She was just happy that she got off the block and was able to vote. I can't even be mad at her. But I'm very curious to see what these other house guests who were on the wrong side of the house do going into this week. How they potentially change up their game, because clearly they're not as in with the house as they think they are. Y'all remind me in the comments who all voted for Will. I know Kelley did. I think Keanu voted to get Will up out of here too. Catherine might have been one too. I'm honestly stumped on who that last person could be. But yeah, really bad week in my opinion. I really hope we can clean this up going into week 4 some way, somehow. We need an HOH who's not afraid to shake shit up this week, and that's why I'm very happy that Will stayed in this house. If he is fortunate enough to win the HOH, I really do believe he's gonna stand on what he said last week and really make things go crazy in the Big Brother house. And I need that. Like, I'm so tired of this game of people winning HOHs and not wanting to play HOH. Being so scared of who likes them and who doesn't like them. At the end of the day, whoever you put on the block, all 3 of the people is not going home in 1 week. You might have to do renoms too. So at this point where we're at in the challenge, either suck it up or understand that that's what's going to come with being an HOH, or don't go for the HOH. I don't know what to tell you. Right now, I'm really hoping Will wins his HOH, but I honestly wouldn't mind if Rachel won it either. As much as I despise Rachel, I just want her to get the HOH win out the way. We already know it's coming. Hopefully I'm wrong, but if I'm right, just give it to her now so we can get it up out the way. I think Rachel will show them the real game of Big Brother if she wins an HOH this week. If she's the legend she says she is, her status will be instantly terminated otherwise. Ain't no way the great Rachel Riley finna be playing this game safe. Oh, and finally, Big Brother production, stop giving us these scenes that nobody cares about. Bro, I'm not watching this episode to see Adrian go on a date with a loaf of bread. You just wasting screen time at that point. I know that that's not all that's going on in these Big Brother live feeds. Show me more of that footage. Y'all are not going to force me to watch that shit. Y'all either show it in the show, or I'm gonna fire on TikTok for including that episode. Pick a struggle. I had my son literally sitting out there with Julie Chen Moonves with the loaf of bread in his lap. My son didn't even take a bite out of that loaf of bread. What are you carrying it for? I almost got done recording, but I did want to mention I am curious to see who will be the target going into next week. Hope that whoever wins HOH is brave enough to not have it be these same nominations that it was this this week and the week before. Let's get some parity in the Big Brother house, huh? Or can we agree on that? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are they gonna switch up the target anytime soon? Or they go keep trying to get this man Keanu about the house? He keeps on proving time and time again he's not one to stay on the block. Every dog has his day. And I speak to that into existence, though. I really hope Keanu or Kelley don't touch the block going into this next week, or will. New nominations, please and thank you.